Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. By the time you're done watching this video, you will be able to draft and cut a milkmaid dress just as you've seen in this video. Here are the materials you will be using. I used 2 yards of crepe fabric. So we're going to be cutting the down part of our milkmaid dress. So I started measuring for my half length as seen in this video, which is 15.5. Then from there, I'm marking my hip length, which is 26. From there, I'm going to mark my knee line. Sorry, you can't see it. My knee line and the full length of my milkmaid dress, just as you've seen in this video, taking the tape and marking it. Then I'm taking my waist measurement. My waist is 27 divided by 4, plus I added 2 inches seam allowance. I've taken my hip measurement divided by 4 plus the allowance. And because of the way I want this milkmaid dress to be, I do not want it to be pencil. So I just took it straight down from my hip to just give it that straight gown, kind of not pegged. Then I connect from my waist back to my hip. This is very easy, guys. Please do not forget to add extra allowance to the full length of your milkmaid dress. I actually did not show that in this video, but I added allowance. After cutting it out, we are going to fold our fabric to cut the back of the down of our milkmaid dress, plus our extra zipper allowance. I added 1 inch for my zipper. So now we are done cutting the down parts, both front and back of our milkmaid dress. Then you just open the zipper allowance, just as you've seen in this video. So here is an already drafted pattern. This is called the basic bodice. If you don't know how to draft a basic bodice, you can check my previous video on how to draft a basic bodice. So from my shoulder to my chest line is 6 inches. You can make yours deeper if you want to show your boobs. So I'm just taking my roller and drawing a straight line. After drawing a straight line, I then close my dart and connect it, blend it back with my roller. If you don't do this, you realize that your milkmaid dress will not come out perfectly. So you have to close your dart and blend the lines. I'm just giving it a cancel so I do not make mistake. Then I have to pin it down so it doesn't open, or you can use your masking tape to just tape it down. Then the next measurement you're going to be taking is from your shoulder to your under bust. From My shoulder to my underbust is 13 inches. Look at how to take an underbust length measurement. 13 inches. Then I also draw a straight line. I'm just trying to be sure that it's accurate. Then of course you have to close your darts. This is me pinning it down just as I did before, so it would not be it will not cause any kind of mistake. Then I use my ruler to connect the lines. Then I label, that is my waist and that is my bust. One thing you need to do, that is number 3 and number 4, that is for my back. So I'm going to be tracing it out, tracing the waistband. Instead of cutting it, another thing you can do is to trace it out in order not to waste your paper. And also you can come back to use that same pattern. So also note you have to label, sorry you can't see it clearly, label the part that is going up, the part that is on fold and the part that is down. So I'm tracing the bust part also. This is the armpit, this is the side front. I'm going to trace it to the center front. This is my center front. The center front is always on fold. So this is just me labeling so I don't make mistake. The part that is going up, the armpit, the down and the center front. So I have an already traced back bodice. So I'm just trying to confirm and also reduce the length of the back neck. So these are all my pieces. This is the bust piece. So we are going to slash and spread. So I'm taking 1 inch. I'm marking 1 inch. I'm going to draw a straight ruler. Just watch carefully what I'm doing. These are the lines I am slashing open. So I'm numbering them so I don't make mistakes. Number 1 to number, I think it's up to 5. I'm labeling the up parts and the down parts. So in case it scatters, I know which part is which. So forgive me, I did not capture cutting the waist part. So this is the back bodice that I'm cutting. I'm adding my extra allowance. When I'm done cutting, you would see what I'm trying to explain. This is piece number 3. For the back of my milkmaid dress, This is the part where I add extra allowance, seam allowance. I added 2 inches. So this is how you connect it. Now for our slash and spread method, I'm going to be cutting out, slashing my papers and arranging them. If you do not number your papers, you're going to make mistake. So I'm adding 0.5 inch to the down and pinning it like this. So I'm going to be spreading it by 2 inches. So it can gather enough. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to explain. You can spread yours by 3 inches depending on how full you want yours to be. When you get to the last part, remember to add your seam allowance, your sewing allowance. Now this is how it is. Then you cut it out. So this is the band and this is my back piece. Now for the sleeve, I did a gather sleeve. I just made use of my remaining fabric. I think it was up to 12 inches. So I cut it in the form of off-shoulder kind of sleeve. So I added extra allowance to the top and the bottom, which gave it this extra plate. Thank you for watching.